as promised, here is a tour of my new blue and white theme. This is the corner of my living room, and I have given it a little bit of a makeover. I am so grateful to have a hobby in the home that keeps me occupied and makes me happy and brings me joy. I hope during this time where you're staying safe and healthy, you have something to enjoy as well. And if you're watching my channel, I'm guessing it's probably plants. So let me show you what I've done here. Basically, I redid all of the pots. I brought everything that was blue and white throughout my house, and I happen to really like blue and white pots, so I had quite a few spread out. And I also did some spray painting of some of the pots that did not fit the theme. I always think a white pot is versatile for any decor anyhow, but originally I was going to sell my pots and buy blue and white pots, but I realized that I had some very beautiful pots and some nice textures on them. This one's white. I hope it shows up in those shadows, but it has such a gorgeous texture on it. And it was just a kind of 1970s green, but I sprayed it a gloss white. It was really easy to do. Of course, I did it outside. You have to do it on a nice day where it's warm enough for the paint, but we luckily have had a few nice warm days. Here's one that I did in a navy blue, and again, I love the texture. So I think it came out really well. So these two are awaiting plants, either that I'll rehome from around the house, I'll bring them up, or if I don't have the perfect size plant, I might eventually go out and get one when it's safe to do so. But most of these I did have. One interesting thing I did do, which I think came out really well, I love this one with the stripes, by the way. But I was a little impatient with my painting, and I didn't wait long enough between coats. And this happened to bubble up. And the one back here that has my ZZ plant did as well. So I thought I would take some sandpaper to it. And I sanded it down. And I was going to put another coat on when I realized that it looked distressed. And it was really a beautiful look, and it was in my blue and white theme. So those are my two navy blue distressed pots, and I came across this technique quite by accident, but I was really pleased at how that came out. And that one is housing our beautiful mother aloe, which was featured last week when I removed her pups and repotted them. And let me just show you this one as well. This was a chartreuse color, but it has such a pretty diamond shape on it. I painted it a gloss white. And that one is housing my Thanksgiving cactus, which is actually, they are recovering from a rough winter. I think part of the problem I had with some of my plants was that I had put them outside during the summer, and they loved it, but they were not happy when I brought them back in. So this guy got a downsize of a pot, and I pruned them way back, and they're starting to perk up. So I'm hopefully going to be able to save that grouping of plants. But they were originally in this huge pot, which I've shown before. This was a sink. I had bought it at a consignment shop, and I thought it was a big planter with a hole in the middle, but someone in line said, "Oh, that's a beautiful sink." So apparently it was an on-the-counter basin sink, and but it works out as a perfect cache pot or planter, and that's what I have it being used as now. And I'm got my whole orchid collection in there now. So that's looking well. I need to add some more moss, but with sequestering ourselves, I decided not to take my life in my own hands to go and buy sheet moss. Thought that would be best. But there you go. And then I have this beautiful one down here. It's a floral pattern in blue and white. I'm trying to get through my huge aloe to show you. And there we go. Hopefully that is focusing. I think I'm shooting into the sun, but that's a beauty. But it turns out I have all these nice things, and I took the time. It took me several days to get everything in order. And but sometimes you can just rearrange the things you have and do a little coat of paint, and you get a whole theme going. These are the aloe pups which were featured last week. And let me just show you this back here. This dish garden got a little bit of an upgrade. This is actually a soup tureen that I picked up, and it was the perfect depth for a plant. So that is a really beautiful dish garden. And my husband gave me that to me last year, and it's really thrived. It loves this spot. It's getting a little bit of dappled sunlight. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you my new theme, how I've been keeping busy, and I hope you all are staying well, staying entertained, enjoying some family time. You have to look at the bright side of things, that you get more time to enjoy the family and your hobbies, and I hope you and your plants are all doing well and that everybody is happy and healthy. Thanks so much for watching, guys.